Hello, everyone. This is Tim Hoven recording for my Substack, timhoven.com. I've got a couple comments today that I'd like to make, primarily about this upcoming municipal election. Last week, the first community forum for the candidates in the town of Rocky Mountain House. It was sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce. And one of the questions that the candidates received was, do you support the Canada Forever petition? That's the petition organized by Thomas Lukaszak that says, do you want Alberta to remain part of Canada? So apparently this petition was at the public library for a while. The night before the forum at the local library meeting, the board voted against allowing the Forever Canadian petition to remain at the library as, I believe, a permanent site for signing. So the issue was in the mind of the community. Now, as soon as the moderator asked the question, the mood of the crowd shifted. People were angry. People were frustrated. And the odd thing is, none of the candidates wanted to answer the question of, do they support the Forever Canada petition? As I was trying to get the mood of the crowd, why are people so upset? What caused the change? I heard two different comments. One was from the pro-Canada side, and they were mad that it was kind of like the chamber is trying to screen out the pro-Canada candidates. One of the candidates did do a thumbs up to signify he supported it. And a couple people in the crowd at the table close to me said, oh, that guy's going to lose lots of votes because he made a thumbs up sign. The interesting thing about this is that in 2025, it is now a controversial position to say we wish to remain in Canada. So it's quite a shift from even 5 years ago when this Alberta independence issue wasn't even on the radar. So the issue has progressed a lot. It's a huge shift in public opinion. I really think it's an important issue. We need to know what our candidates believe on these issues, not just on simpler things like, should we have a new rec center? Like all those issues are huge. But the bigger issue is, what do these candidates believe? What kind of a future world do they want to be part of? Those are the key questions. I think the most important questions we need to know about these councillors are, who are you and what are your core beliefs? What's most important to you at the core of your being? What type of person are you? What do you believe deeply? We can focus in on all these surface issues, all these incidental issues, these things that come up and are gone. I think we need to have a deeper conversation about the future of our communities and the future of our country. And we need to know where our elected officials stand on this. So I wrote 7 questions. I'm going to be forwarding all 7 questions to the 5 candidates in my ward. I'm going to be inviting them to either answer them in an email, or they can get back to me and we can record a video that we'd put on the internet and let the community know where these people stand on these core issues. So 7 questions. Number 1, should Alberta become an independent nation or stay a province of Canada? Why? Question 2, what do you believe about property rights? I asked this in regards to Bill C-21 and the voluntary gun buyback program that is supposed to begin on October 30, 2025. To what extent do I have the right to own property? And how far would you go to defend those rights as my elected representative? Number 3, do you believe the RCMP is the best police force to give us a peaceful and secure life in our communities? Should we pursue a different option? With the federal government discussing the implementation of a digital ID, would you want the county to connect with that system and implement it? Why or why not? Do you support the principles of diversity, inclusion, and equity? What, if any, changes would you make to current HR policies at the county? That's kind of a deep one. I don't know. Unfortunately, a lot of the new candidates won't know about HR policy at the county, but we'll see what they say about DEI. To what extent should people be able to do what they want with their land? How is this balanced with the concerns of neighboring landowners who may oppose development? Right? It gets back to the property rights. If I own this piece of dirt, what is the limit to what government can tell me to do on my land? And what should I be able to and not be able to do? Question 7. We are 5 years out from when the government acted on COVID. The federal government acted in a certain way. The provincial government acted in a certain way. The municipalities acted in a certain way. What do you think the government should have done differently? What did they do well and what did they do wrong? I believe that those 7 questions are really going to give me a glimpse into who they are, what they believe, and how they see the relationship between residents, citizens, and their local governments. So I'll be sending those out, and I'll be keeping everyone posted on what my candidates say. Feel free to use those questions. I'm going to put them in a PDF and put it on the Substack so you can download it and use them for your local candidates as well. Thank you very much. Have a good day.